The substitution process for an ASA meet involves teams being allowed to replace swimmers that are unable to be at the meet for any reason, whether it be illness, choice, or they just didn't show up. The substitution process is for individual events only. Relay changes may take place up to and during any point during the meet. However, individual event substitutions must happen no later than 30 minutes prior to the start of an ASA meet. That does not mean that all of these should happen right at the 30-minute deadline. Substitutions should be exchanged by both teams starting the afternoon of the meet, usually at some point after practice. Teams may get on the phone or exchange emails to clue each other in as to what their substitutions are going to be for a particular event. Substitutions may take the place of a swimmer that's not already entered in the maximum number of individual events. It can be a swimmer moved from an exhibition heat into a scoring heat, or it could even be a swimmer that wasn't entered in the meet to start with, but is now available to be at the meet. These situations, again, can take many forms, but again, should be communicated throughout the day so that the computer operators will be able to have these into the computer by the 5 o'clock deadline and be able to print out all the paperwork they need to start the meet on time at 5 p.m. To complete your substitutions, we go to the Run menu. We select the event that we need to substitute the swimmer for. So I've got an event set up here. And we go to the Adjust menu. If we click on Adjust, that again brings up a summary of all of the heats. We can either choose to not view the athletes, or we can show the athletes for the meet listed below. Say, for example, Chase Calhoun is sick and will not be at the swim meet. To scratch him, we double click on his name, and the computer says, do we want to scratch this swimmer from the event Heat 1, Lane 3? Click Yes. The spot is open. We may either drag a swimmer into that spot. For example, Cooper Higgins could move up into that event. We could choose to select a swimmer that's not already entered in the event. Say, for example, in this case, we'll take Mason Anthony and drop him into the spot. Another option to input this name, you could double click on the open spot and type in the first few letters of the athlete's last name and then select that athlete from the list and click OK. Once you've input the substitution, click on Save, and your entry is complete. Remember to keep track of these events as you are making substitutions, as you will need to print revised paperwork for these events where substitutions happened. Again, it becomes very important that we keep track of all the events where substitutions took place.